Good evening and welcome to WRL season finale in Brazil. My name is Matt, or Lazy the Twig, as I'm better known around here, and I'll be bringing you coverage of the last race of the season on WRL. So let's have a look who's going out. I see McLaren has gone out, or stick on board Schumacher. Right, so we've already had someone disqualified from the session. Good start, Schumacher, not bad. I know a few of these guys from various other leagues, so I've got a knowledge of about half the grid here. We've got 17 cars, well 16 for qualifying now that Schumacher has been DQ'd. But, oh, and we've now lost Aussie Dog as well, who is retired. But yeah, we're on board with Zero in the Alpha. Know him as a good, fast driver. Consistency, I'm not sure is there just at the moment, but he is a fast driver on his day, and he could be one to look out for here in Brazil. We know that the driver's standings is done. That's pretty much confirmed unless some midfield changes. I believe Q-Tip has won the championship, so congratulations to him. I believe he won it a couple of races ago. And I believe Fishy is the runner-up. Sorry, I'm just confirming it. Yep. So Q-Tip is the champion, Machine Fishy in second, and Bazo Cajo in third. I'm seeing comments on the screen, but I haven't actually got the channel name that I'm streaming on, so I can't see current comments, guys. I will have a look in a moment. But Zero coming around here. Sorry, I have not put the lap data on. It's been a while. It has honestly been a while since I have done this on my own. So here comes Zero to put the first time on the board, and it's a 109.7 on the mediums, which is straight away overtaken by Parallax. 108 on the softs. Who else? Let's have a look. On the board, Taze Leroy takes the lead with a 108.3. Who's next to come round? I see a Ferrari starting a lap. A Red Bull Blazed by Gaming has gone third now. Feared by Gaming has gone sixth. I didn't realise they were a gang, or a couple, if you will. We have a McLaren of Cabrine Con starting his lap. Let's go on board. So coming down first turn, straight back into the second, and then straight into the third. So it's a quick change, and you could easily lose it up there. Coming down the long straight, end of sector 1. Taking a nice line there, the McLaren driver. He's looking quick. He got a purple flat sector. He's on the softs. He's coming up this long hill. This is one that can easily catch some people out if you're too light on the brakes. And then you've got these couple of downhill inside right turns that aren't the easiest at times. And then coming down to the end of sector 2, it's another purple. I don't know if that's just for himself. I believe it's for the entire session, but it's a long run uphill, coming around the bending straight, coming up to the line, and the McLaren driver puts himself into 4th place. I believe the Alphas are coming round. We have Zero and L Dude. L Dude giving Zero a little bit of a tell there. But he hasn't... Oh, he's improved his time. He hasn't moved up, I don't believe. If I saw that wrong, apologies. Who else have we got? We got Toro Rosso, TSR Fishy going into the pits. I think a lot of guys will be making their first visit to the pits here. We do have TJ Carlo. No, he's not running a lap. It is overcast at the moment. I don't know if we're expecting rain. I would have thought everyone would have gone on softs if we were expecting rain, so that gives me something to go by. F1 fan Red Bull 22 is now also coming in. Parallax, I've gone to the wrong one. Oh no, I haven't. That is the right one. Is he on that? No, he's on an out lap. So we'll stick with Parallax. 108.4. He's not far off Tage Leroy. So can this be the lap that's going to put him on that top step? And just, if my commentary goes a bit shady, I'm just trying to get the stream up. There we go. That's good. I can actually hear my voice, so that's great. No rain. If someone can let me know as well if there's rain expected in the race, that will be very, very handy. Thank you for everyone joining. WRL's finale. Pleasure to have you here. Pleasure being here to see some of the guys I know about and some of the guys I don't know about. Such a wide range of drivers all over the platform. So it's good to see some new ones here and there. But Parallax is coming up to the line and he's backed out of that one. May have just wasted all of our times there. Feared by Gaming, not doing much there. There's an Alpha coming up to the line of L Dude. Starting a lap. Torosso, TSR Fishy's not on a lap. Tage Leroy's not on a lap. So we haven't got anyone really going for it. Is any of these lot out? So we've got 3 drivers so far, Erdy, Verstappen and Bazooka Joe. He's third in the championship, so I don't know of him, but I'm expecting to see him up there towards the top end of the qualifying results. Who should we take a look at now? TJ Carlo. Out that. Should have known that. There's another red Q-tip. Q-tip, extremely fast driver. Very good driver, I know him well. He's oh, what's happened there? What's happened here? Oh, he's letting someone through. He's letting someone in. Feared by Gaming. I'm all over the place with this map, I'm not gonna lie. Let's have a look at Fishy now. Coming up to the line, currently in 8th place. Can he improve? He can, he goes fastest. Sorry about that, guys. My microphone just ran out of battery. I hope you can all hear me again now. Yeah, you can. Awesome. So yeah, TSR Fishy did go top, but since then, since my microphone blacked out on me, Tage Leroy has retaken the lead in this qualifying session. is TSR fit? No, he's not on the lap at the moment. Parallax Bazooka Joe has only posted a 122 respectively. I'm sure he'll be back out to improve that. Let's have a look. We've got a few coming up to the line. We've got, is it Taylor isn't on a lap. It's not cute. TJ Carlo, he's up on his time. I cannot see him carrying on without a lap. Parallax is going for a lap though. Can he move back ahead of the drivers in front? He can. 108.2, moves back up into first place. So there's a battle between these three: Parallax, Tage Leroy and Fishy at the moment. Everyone else is slightly behind at the moment. Respectively, these are some fast times these guys are putting in. So who's next to cut to the line? Is it Zero? Zero is currently down on his lap. He's gonna get rid of it. I did expect that. Zero Joe, not on the lap. Surely Brian Con is not on the lap, is it? No. So we have now most of the drivers coming back in again for their last couple of run-outs. I think Erdy might be... no, he's not lining up for that. Oh, he's not... I don't know if Erdy's using his errs very well. He's stuck on the 5 at the moment, and that's not what you want at all, because he's on his outlap. He's completely battered his ERS. TSR Verstappen, he's coming out of the pits. Only driver yet to put a time in. Let's see what he can do. I heard he got a good result in another league yesterday or day before, but surely that would be a bit of confidence for him here. So hopefully he can get something decent and move himself up. Where's the other hats? Am I missing something? So there's only 2 cars currently on a lap. L Dude being the furthest ahead. Actually, Erdy is furthest ahead, and L Dude has lost it, and he's binned it into the wall coming out of that downhill. It can easily be done, and that's a shame for L Dude, but he will. I think has he got, no, he's missing his right end plate, so that is pretty much, he might have time, actually he might have time, you know, to get in and out, but he won't be too pleased with himself inside that cockpit. Right, who we got? Fishy's come back in after coming out. TJ Carlo is going again. I've seen a Alpha go into the pits. There's a Haas of F1 fan Red Bull. He is on a lap. Let's see what time he can do. He's currently 14th. Moves himself up into 13th ahead of the Mercedes driver of Erdy. Decent lap from the Haas driver. Let's go back to TJ Carlo. See what he can do, the Ferrari driver. Making his way towards the line. Can he move up himself? He can. He has jumped both the Alfa Romeos and moved up to 7th place, but right behind him is Zero, one of the Alfa Romeos, so he'll be looking to get that position back and even more, hopefully. Here's TSR Verstappen. His lap is invalid. I wonder if that's happened on more than one occasion this evening. We've got no, Parallax is doing an out lap. there's another Haas. F1 fan Red Bull, he's not on a lap. We've got a McLaren, sorry if you can hear a cat in the background. Stray cat on the track here in Brazil. So McLaren is not on a lap either. Trying to just pinpoint everyone. Here comes Zero actually. Zero's coming up. He regained the position. He can and he can gain positions. He's gone up to 4th place, just outside the top 3 that have been battling it out all throughout this session so far. And we do have not one of those 3. We have Bazooka Joe starting a lap, and we're into the last 2 minutes here. We've got fifth by game. TSR Verstappen, he's finally posted a time and he's put himself 13th respectively. Well on you, Verstappen. I see a fish coming up to the line. He's not on a lap. Alex is not on a lap. They're all getting ready for one final go, I think. We got Haas coming up to the line of F1 fan Red Bull. Can't improve his time. We've got Carl Bryan. He does move up to 6th place ahead of Blaze by Gaming. We have another Alfa Romeo. It's Zero. He's done. Feared by Gaming. His lap is invalid. Is that Taze Leroy? He's on an outlap. He's on an outlap. Feared by Gaming on an outlap. It's so tight between the top 4 now. Any little improvement could put you on pole. Is this Parallax coming up to the line? No, Parallax has gone off. Parallax has gone off. He will not be improving his time. One person that could be improving their time is TSR Fishy. Can he take the last pole of the season? He's provisional. He's provisional. It's a very good time of 1:08.1, and he is retired there and then. Now, Taze Leroy, where is he? He's halfway around the track. There's still other people. Q-Tip, he's not going to post another time. Bazooka Joe. Is he on the lap? Oh, I can't tell. Why won't it let me go? It wasn't letting me go to Taze Leroy, but here comes Taze Leroy, and he's taken pole. The Mercedes driver dips into the 107s, and surely that is it. Can his teammate put himself up any higher on the grid? He can. 8th place on the softs. TSR Verstappen is not going to finish his lap. F1 fan Red Bull, he is going for a lap. He's currently up on his time. Sorry, down on his time. He's not going to be improving, I don't believe. Unless he's found some time in his last few corners. Can he improve? He can't, and he stays 15th. So your final pole sitter of the season is Taze Leroy of the Mercedes. But well done to Fishy, well done to Parallax. They put up a good fight till the end there, and even Zero got involved. That is a good qualifying session. I'm going to just get rid of this bloody cat. And now that's done, I will run down the grid. So Taze Leroy takes pole here in Brazil, with TSR Fishy behind him, sorry, alongside him on the grid. Then come Parallax, Zero, Q-Tip, Carbine Con, Blaze by Gaming, Bazooka Joe, TJ Carlo, L Dudes makes up the top 10, Wide Load Billy, Feared by Gaming, Erdi, TSR Verstappen, F1 Fan Red Bull, Fozzie Wozzie Dog, and Schumacher, who both one disqualified and one retired. I think that's an alright session, and that is an Irish one too, as Fishy states in the chat. Thank you to everyone joining us here for the last race of the season. I can confirm, I have been told that it is a dry race. I did see you hit the wall, Schumacher. I did see it. It's on the stream, unfortunately for you, so that's a bit embarrassing, but the race is a different kettle of fish. That's in no way related to Fishy. But I'm expecting a good one. Here. We've got some fast drivers, a few drivers that I'd not heard of before. And it's something new. I'm just going to grab a quick drink. Everyone can probably tell this is it's been a while since I've done comms on my own. I normally have my budding partner with me, of Captain Limmy, who is unfortunately not here with us. He was going to be joining me, but the weather has played a part on his Wi-Fi. But enough of that. This is what we are focusing on. The Drivers' Championship is pretty much done, but the Constructors is all to play for. Ferrari currently sit on 285 points, so that is TJ Carlo and Q-Tip, yeah, TJ Carlo and Q-Tip in the Ferraris currently sit top of Constructors on 285 points, and Toro Rosso of Fishy, and I don't know who the other driver is because there is no other Toro Rosso. So Fishy on his own here has to get a massive haul of points. He really needs a win here tonight, and he needs the two Ferraris to get virtually nothing, which is a big ask. There's also positions to go for in third. You've got Racing Point 135, McLaren on 126, and Red Bull on 115, and Alfa Romeo on 106. I'm not sure they can get into third place, but they are there. But that is the situation. Here we are in Brazil. We've got a yellow flag on sector 3. I don't know what's going on there, but we have 4 lights, 5 lights, and it's lights out, and away we go here in Brazil. Taves Leroy gets a great start, but Fishy is having a look down the inside already, not being able to make a move there. We'll have a look further down the line. Oh, and there's a McLaren off the side, and there's a Ferrari. Gone, been taken out by the Red Bull. Sorry, the McLaren that's come straight across the corner, and somewhere along the lines Fishy has dropped down to 6th place as well, and the Ferrari of Q-Tip has moved up into 3rd. Blades My Gaming is having a look at Zero as well, up in 5th place. Fozzie Wozzie Dog has retired from the session as well. I'm not sure what's happened there. I think he's crashed out in sector 2. Let's have a quick on board. He has crashed out. Looks like he's gone into that left hand side wall. Schumacher and Verstappen fighting away here. Verstappen having a look at the house, and Schumacher, is that the same McLaren? I think it's the same McLaren that's gone wide again, and he's off into the dirt. Let's head back up to the front of the grid. Taves Leroy continues to lead this race, but Q-Tip is charging. He's up into 3rd. It's a great start from the Ferrari driver, and he's having a look at the back of the Racing Point. Fishy dropping down, not the start he wanted. He needs a big finish here. He needs to be up there on the podium at the least. at the least. But he's having a look. Someone's gone wide ahead. The Racing Point has gone wide. Q-Tip has gone through, and Zero is going to have a look as well at the Racing Point, see if he can squeeze past. You've got to take your moments in league racing. You've got to force your way through when others do so as well. We've got a little train forming here. It's Tage Leroy. It's already built up. Fishy's going down the inside of Blaze Gaming. Very nice move, very respectable driving. He knew he was coming there. Great move. Fishy moves himself back up a place into 5th. And as I was saying, Tage Leroy has now built up a gap of 1.8 already, so he's already out of the DRS here. So it's a great start for the Mercedes driver. And they're all starting to have a look at each other, and now DRS will come into play and definitely take a hand. What's happened here? Feared by Gaming. Feared by Gaming. Where's it gone? We have a safety car, if you couldn't already tell. I don't think he's crashed out. I think he's retired through the pits. I think he's retired in the pits, or he's crashed going into the pits. But we have a safety car on lap 3 here of the Brazilian Grand Prix, and what a start. Action all over the place. We have lost 2 drivers. We've lost Fozzie Wazzy Dog. Got to see none of him during this, which is a real shame. Sad to see him not involved at all really tonight. And Feared by Gaming is the latest addition to the cars that are out of this race. But that'll be a bit frustrating, I think, for Tage Leroy. Everyone else would be not too bothered by the safety car. But Tage Leroy had built up a decent gap against his competitors, and that gap is now gone. And he's going to have to build that up all over again. Of course, the cars won't have DRS as soon as the safety car goes in, so he will have a chance to try and build it. But he'll be a little frustrated in that Mercedes. Zoka Joe looks like he's serving a time penalty. Either that actually, or he's just forgotten to exit the pits. But they have now caught up to the safety car. I assume we'll have a safety car for a couple of laps here. They normally, I believe the safety cars normally wait for pretty much all the cars to catch up. You've got the Renault of Verstappen and the Mercedes of Erdi now hooked on. And it's just Schumacher, Bazooka and TJ Carlo. What was that at the bottom? I saw something about F1 fan, Red Bull. Did it say disqualified? It might have been a penalty. I missed that. I do apologise. And he has now retired from the session on the track as well. Oh, he's crashed. He's crashed out. He's crashed out under the safety car. That's not great. And the Haas driver is out. So we've got three casualties now. Inside 4 laps, so we are down to the 14 cars. That car is now gone, so I believe we are just waiting for TJ Carlo to catch the back of this safety car train, and hopefully we'll be back up and running. So, in terms of the constructors, not great for Fishy so far. It's a bit of a mixed bag for both teams here. Fishy's obviously dropped a couple of places. Q-Tip's gained and he's sitting in second, but his teammate of TJ Carlo is currently running 14th, and we are going to have to wait a little bit longer for Carlo to catch the train, because I believe he pitted for some fresh tyres. He's at the back of the grid. Why not? Get some fresh sets on. Get him rolling. Do excuse me for not adding the position changes. There's the position changes. Not much to talk about there really. You've got a few drivers gaining places, but that'll be because we've had 3 cars out already. We'll keep it on the tyres. We'll keep it on the tyres. So we do have Bazooka Joe and TJ Carlo on hards. I'm sure they'll be going from hard to softs at the end. And we are about to go racing again as Taze Leroy brings us up the hill. And he's down and we are racing again. Will there be any moves into turn 1? There's a lot of cars. Wow. Ignore the yellow flag for Schumacher. A lot of cars missing their braking points there. That's not great. TJ Carlo here having a look at Erdi at the back. And Verstappen ahead has braked very late as TJ Carlo goes down the inside of Erdi. Erdi's also lost a place to L-Dude. So it's all swap changes. Q-Tip. What's happened to Q-Tip? He's dropped. I'm sorry I missed that. I was focusing on a bit of midfield battles, but Q-Tip has gone from 2nd down to 5th, and Fishy has also lost a place to Red Bull driver. So he's now dropped down. So these two could be locking horns very shortly. But Taze Leroy has once again built up that gap. Let's add the telemetry. Let's see. Has he been using? He has been using his ERS, trying to get that gap sorted. Anyone having a look at each other? Does not look like it. Verstappen looking at Carlo, but he's lost a place to L-Dude there. Wide load Billy looking at Cabrine Con. Not going to make them. Got a train of 5 here really. We've got Fishy at the back end with Q-Tip, Blaze Gaming, Zero and Parallax, who's trying to stay on the tail of Taze Leroy. He's currently out of the DRS zone, so he'll be needing to gain a bit more, and he has. He's dropped it down to 1.1, but it's gone back to 1.2, and Blaze by Gaming has somewhere lost it, and he's dropped 3 places. Again, I missed it. I do apologise. I'm normally quite good at getting everything here, but here we go. Here's what we want to see. Q-Tip and Fishy. Fishy's got a 3-second penalty. He keeps cutting that corner of the pit lane. We want a better view than this, and he's going down the inside, and he's got the move done. Fishy moves up to 4th place, but Q-Tip will have the DRS this time, so it's Q-Tip's turn to have a look at the Toro Rosso driver. He's going to have a look round the outside. He is. He's late on the brakes, but Fishy holds well. Good racing there. Blazed by Gaming has regained a position on Cabrine Con, so he's up to 6th now. We'll keep with the Ferrari driver of Q-Tip, chasing, hunting down TSR Fishy at the moment, and this could be a battle that goes on for a long time here. Fishy will be wanting to get out of that DRS zone, and as you can see, he's used up a lot more of his ERS so far compared to Q-Tip. Q-Tip is now using that ERS to get round the Toro Rosso driver. He regains that 4th place. We could be seeing this happening a lot. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2. I can see the Ferrari and the McLaren have probably snagged each other, had a bit of contact there, and that's no good for Q-Tip. He needs his teammate up in the points to get this title, this double title for QTIP secured, the drivers and the constructors. But he's going well at the moment. Having lost that position to Fishy, he has now regained it and he's looking comfortable currently. Zero has moved himself up to third. Looking good so far. Everyone top 7 has done 8 laps on these softs now, so we could start seeing people coming in a lap or two. I'm not sure what the wear is like around Brazil. I don't think it's too bad. He's just set the fastest third sector according to my map, and he's going to have the DRS on the Ferrari driver. We could see a swap in places again. There's his teammate coming out of the pits, TJ Carlo, the Ferrari. Thank God ghosting is on, because that could have been awkward. But he regains some position on the Ferrari driver. He's going to have a little look, but he's not going to go for it. Patience. There's a lot of laps left. We've still got 26 laps left. Even I'm struggling already, and we're only on lap 10. But all this swapping positions will be giving this man, Blaze by Gaming, confidence as he is slowly chopping down this time. And it looks like, is he going to be able to, he's going to be within DRS of QTIP, so he will be gaining, and QTIP obviously is now going to take the position back off of Fishy. I'm going to get bored of these two, see. Hopefully Blaze by Gaming gets involved here, but Fishy obviously has the DRS now, so it's his turn to try and get the position back. He's coming from far back here, so I don't know whether he's going to be able to make it happen. He looks around the outside, doesn't make the move, but as I said, Blaze by Gaming is now in this. He's in this battle. So these two need to either be smart here or just go for, well, it's got to be tactics. Surely QTIP just doesn't need much. If he beats Fishy on the track, that's like constructors sorted. I don't think he's too bothered about winning today. Obviously he'll take a win, but constructors has got to be the main priority for the Ferrari driver, one would assume. But Fishy not having a look here, going to turn 1. Maybe saving himself. Yeah, there goes up the ERS, saving himself for the second straight off the track. But he's not managed to do anything there. Right, let's have a look at someone else. Wide load Billy in the Haas 11 lap old mediums, behind the 11 lap old softs of the McLaren of Carbrian Con. If I'm saying that name wrong, I feel like I'm saying it not wrong, but if I'm saying it wrong, I do apologise. But yeah, you can see the McLaren is starting to struggle a bit on those softs. It doesn't have the same level of grip as the Haas, and I would not be surprised if we saw a move here. But he's used up a lot of his ERS. He's used a lot there, and Cabricon has still got half of his ERS left. But Cabricon has not got a good exit out of turn 2, and the Haas is all over the back of him. He's going to defend the inside. The Haas will have a look round the outside, and they'll look for the cutback, but it's not going to happen for the Haas driver. he's going to have to stay ever so patient. Oh, and has he tapped him there? There might have just been a little love nudge there from the Haas driver, a bit late on his brakes, but I don't think he's taken any damage. No damage taken, so just a little nudge. Yeah, nothing too serious in it. Will he have a go this time? He's only on 2 ERS. He's moving it up. See, I feel like he's playing this wrong here. I feel like he shouldn't be using it there, and then he should be using it coming down here now, because it's a longer straight that you get the DRS for. I feel he should be saving it. I don't feel he's using his ERS as well as he could be, and now I think he should just be zeroing that ERS out, building it up for the rest of the lap, and then trying what I said. But we have lost another driver, TJ Carlo. He has crashed out on the home straight, actually. We'll go on board with Taser Leroy as we've got a virtual safety car. And yeah, he has crashed out. He's fully lost that. He's binned it. And Q-Tip's teammate is out of this race. Bit of a blow, but he was at the back of the pack, so he wasn't occupying any points playing positions. And we see 3 drivers, Zero, Fishy and Q-Tip, all coming in and getting rid of their soft sets and all going on to mediums. It's interesting, they've done that well there, and the virtual safety car is gone, and these 4 at the top, Tage Leroy, Parallax, Blaze by Gaming, Cabrio and Corhorn, nearly losing it there. They've all kept their 14 lap old softs on. What was that? The Bazooka Joe. He's cutting the grass for us, and he's dropped a load of places there. Has he got damage? I think he's got away with no damage, so he'll be alright. Won't have to pit again, but that's a setback for the Racing Point. And Tage Leroy carries on, but Parallax has pitted. So is this the undercut strategy here now from the Racing Point? This will be interesting to see. We'll keep an eye. I'll keep an eye on this and see if Tage Leroy is going to pit at the end of this next lap. And Parallax is going to come out ahead of Zero. Not too far ahead. Tage Leroy, bloody hell. Tage Leroy has picked up a 3-second penalty, multiple warning. I assume that is corner cutting. So that's not going to help him get this win today. And everyone is as they are really coming out of the pits. But let's go on board with Tage Leroy. Is he going to go in? He's not. Okay. Interesting. Q-Tip has got around Zero. Another one that I've missed. Can't believe I've missed so many. These are important things. So Zero has lost a position to the Ferrari driver, and now Ferrari driver has a car in between himself and the Toro Rosso of Fishy, who has actually just set the fastest lap of a 1.10.9 on his fresh set of mediums. Parallax has now picked up a 3-second time penalty. So it's equal game here. I see the Alpha of L Dude is going for Erdy, respectively, at the back of the pack, and he's got that move done, moving up into 11th place. Let's go back to is everyone. Everyone's looking good. Tage Leroy. Is this lap he comes in? Here we go. Here we go then. Tage Leroy, the race leader, comes into the pits. And is he going to come out ahead of Parallax? It's a quick stop. It's a very good stop. But here comes Parallax. He's got the slipstream on the wide load Billy, the Haas driver. Oh, and it's going to be tight. Oh, this is going to be tight. Here they come. Parallax is going to come out ahead of Tage Leroy, so the undercut has worked, but at the cost of 2 extra laps on his medium tyres. And I'm sure these mediums are going to the end now. So this will be interesting. This will be very interesting. Tage Leroy's got to fight for it now. He can't just be relaxing, pumping the laps in. He's got to get at that racing point. He's got half the race left to do it though. He's got time on his hand, so he can be patient with it. And Fishy, after that fastest lap that he set, yeah, actually he's just inside the DRS now. I was going to say that he's not just part of this train yet, but he is joining up. So it's TSR, Fishy, Zero, Q-Tip, Wide Load Billy, who's on 18 lap odd mediums, involved in this, as Fishy gets a 3-second time penalty. Who has nearly got 1 second on him, and Q-Tip has moved up into 3rd place, going up with is on 18 lap old mediums, and I'm sure he'll only be taking more laps. The rules here in WRL for the lag spike there. Apologies for that. Still not from the UK. Bit stormy weather past couple of days, so it may be affecting things here. Zero and Fishy inside of the Haas driver, and it's fair to say I think Wide Load Billy wasn't too bothered about those places being dropped, and now positions he had a go, but he's not there just yet. And I did see Tage Leroy and Parallax did swap positions for a moment, so Tage Leroy's already upped it. He's not letting the Racing Point driver get this 1 second lead on him. It's be very interesting. It's TSR, Fishy. Oh, this is good battling here between the Toro Rosso and the Alfa Romeo driver, and Toro Rosso has got through and he's moved up to 4th place, and he'll have his eyes thoroughly set on that Ferrari. And now Tage Leroy is going around the outside of Parallax into turn 1. He's gonna make it stick. He's not gonna have a great exit because he took the outside line, and now it's Parallax's turn to have the DRS. Oh, and he's nabbed the back of Tage Leroy, and Tage Leroy's out. He's into the wall. Oh wow, my mamma mia. Oh dear. Oh dear. I'm not sure. I could see it coming. I could see it coming. They were very close together. There was nothing between them. I'm not gonna say what I think. I don't know. I don't know about that, but we'll leave that down to the stewards. I'm sure that will be reviewed, but that surely, personally, I was thinking Tage Leroy there was going to be the favourite to win this race, but Tage Leroy is no longer in this race. And Wide Low Billy is gone as well. Oh, Wide Low Billy has crashed out. She's lost 2 cars in the lap here. And it's Wide Low Billy who's going very well. And he's just changed onto a pair of softs. And he's now out of this race, and we've got just the 10 drivers left. Wow, 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 wow. What a race we have going. We've got 14 laps left and a safety car. The second safety car of this race that's going to be bringing everyone back together once again. And this could be anyone's. You know, someone who I haven't really talked about much this evening, who's up there, who for me, I haven't seen him race personally. The first time racing, but a dark horse here for me is Blaze by Gaming. I think it would be interesting to see if he can have a go at Fishy and Parallax and possibly get a win out of nothing really here. So you couldn't really say he was, if it was going how it was going, and Tage Leroy still on the track, you wouldn't really say he was in line for a win, because he was behind Q-Tip and Zero before they pitted under the safety car. But that's where, if I was a bookies, that's where I'd put my money on. Be a decent return. I think so. We'll have, it might, I doubt it will come in at the end of this lap, so we're still waiting on Verstappen and Erdy to get back round there, the other side of the track at the moment. Make sure guys to follow the league, WRL Worldwide Racing League, on Twitter. The @ is WRL League. PS4 Racing League, Mondays at 8:20 PM UK time, and the admins will be joining at the end of the race to have some announcements on their future plans and season 2, it might be season 2, sorry, I'm not confident on that, but they will be coming and letting you guys know what's going to be happening and any ideas and plans they've got going. So stay tuned after the race to hear what they have to say of this very well run league. I have to say it's a good league. I've known of it for a while. But enough of that, because Parallax has got us racing once more, leading us up to the line, starting the last 12 laps of the race. And Blaze by Gaming, here we go, up into second place. He's caught Fishy out there, and he's straight up past the Toro Rosso driver. Fishy's not going to take that easily though, but he's not going to have a chance to regain that position. Looking down the line, Erdy's gone wide. This is a good battle at the back. Erdy and TSR Verstappen, they're scrapping it out here. TSR Fishy has lost another place to Q-Tip. Sorry, apologies, I've missed another one. I know, not been a good night for me. I'm normally better at this. TSR Fishy, that's not a good start from the safety car. He has lost 2 positions here in less than like half a lap. But the next driver, Q-Tip, is looking to make it 2 positions, and he's gonna have a look. Oh, he's gonna go cut back and have a look down the inside of the Red Bull, but he's not gonna get there. He's gonna get the better exit though. He's not gonna have DRS. It's all on ERS here, so it's not the smoothest of passes, and he's not gonna get another chance. I don't know whether the stewards will look at that. There was a bit of a double movement there from the Red Bull, but Q-Tip is now looking up the inside, going up the hill. He's bashing wheels. He's going to still keep going for it. He's gone very deep, and Blaze by Gaming has got no choice there but to let the Ferrari come through. And now he's got the Toro Rosso again to worry about, and Fishy's going to have a look up the inside as well, and he's tried the cutback, Blaze by Gaming, but he has also gone back. So we've had a number of swaps here from these 3 drivers, and Zero is going to look to get involved as well now. And Q-Tip, I did not notice actually, he pitted and he's gone onto the softs. Is he the man to track down the racing point and come out on top? The league champion looking to go out. Oh, Paradox has gone really wide. Paradox has gone really wide. What happened there? I don't know if he got flicked off a curb, but he's gone very wide and he's lost first place. Q-Tip is now in the driving seat. Was that a lapse of concentration? That just seemed very odd. I don't see many people get flicked off of that curb. And he wasn't under any pressure. He wasn't fighting anyone. It's not like he had to take a wide line. If I was him, there'd be a lot of frustrations. Now, is Zero going to get involved with the overtaking as Q-Tip sets the fastest out as a 1.10.3? He's going to have a look down the outside. Is he going to make it stick? He is. That's a very good move. Hats off to you, Zero. Very good, very composed. Blaze by Gaming is going to have a look up his inside, try and regain the position, but he's not going to be able to do so. Can he get a better exit up the hill? No, not really. So he's going to have to be patient if he wants to regain that position. But with less than 10 laps to go, it is Q-Tip, the league champion, currently in first place with Paradox and TSR Fishy in third. And constructors, well, Fishy is going to have to get a real move on if there's any sort of chance of Toro Rosso winning constructors here. As Q-Tip is taking control of the race. He's not out of grasps. He is still within DRS, but he's got to manage those softs. He can't go mental. He's still got 8 laps to go. He's got to take those softs. 14 laps in total, or 15. Oh, Bazooka Joe is now caught on to the Red Bull of Blaze by Gaming, and he's on the fresh set of softs as well, so no wonder he's been zooming around the racing point. The racing points are looking good here for a good points finish. It's currently 2nd and 6th, and Bazooka Joe will be wanting to get past the Red Bull of Blaze by Gaming and most likely the Alpha of Zero as fast as he can. And that would be a very good result if Racing Point could finish 2nd and 4th. But everyone's very close. Blaze by Gaming. Everyone's within second or so of each other. The top 3 are within 2 seconds of each other. As Blaze by Gaming is now ahead of the Alfa Romeo of Zero, and he moves up to 4th place. And this is inviting the rapid Racing Point, but Zero is looking to go forward rather than back, but he's not going to be able to. He's going to have to sit and wait. This is an intriguing battle for points here on the last race of the season in WRL. It's been a great race. There's been action all over the place. But will we see the last bit of drama? And here comes Bazooka Joe on the Alpha of Zero, and he's taken him, and he's going to look to go again, and he's pushed Zero into the wall there. I'm not sure if he knew that he was still alongside him, but he's got a 3-second penalty for cutting that corner because he had nowhere to go there, and now he's going to go out the inside of the Alfa Romeo and look to get that place done again. And there's a Toro Rosso with Fishy wide and losing places. Oh no, it's gone terribly bad for the Toro Rosso with Fishy. He's now down in 6th, and I think that, ladies and gentlemen, confirms, for now, with 6 laps to go, that pretty much confirms your constructors, and I believe Ferrari will be taking the constructors title. But there is 6 laps left. This is F1 2019. Fishy is making a move on Zero and moving himself back up to 5th place. As Bazooka Joe is going to look to do what Fishy done and gain a place, and he's nearly, he's had to back out there because that was going to be messy. That was going to be me after a heavy night of mixing my drinks. That was. But Fishy is determined to get back to where he was, to 3rd place, and he's not going to go down without a fight. But at the front, Parallax unable to keep tail with the Scuderia Ferrari of Q-Tip, and he's now 2.2 seconds behind, and Bazooka Joe did lose the place to Fishy momentarily there. But will he now lose it altogether? He's got the DRS on Blaze by Gaming. He's going to have a look down the inside, but he's not going to get anywhere. And Blaze by Gaming took a very wide line there, and Bazooka Joe's all over the back of him. He's going down the inside. He's going. We're going to go on board with Fishy to have a look at this one. These tapped wheels. He's sticking there up the inside, and they've tapped again. Let's push Blaze by Gaming wide. He's managed to keep it though. He's managed to keep it going. Oh, and Bazooka Joe's gone wide now. Blaze by Gaming's looking around the outside. And side by side to the TSR Fishy. He's literally a spectator, but he's now going to get involved, and he's going to go up the inside of Blaze by Gaming. But Blaze by Gaming is stuck to it. He's stuck it. And he's told Fishy, no, you stay back. I've got a Racing Point to deal with. I don't want you involved. But I'm afraid Toro Rosso of Fishy is relentless, and he's not going to go away anytime soon. And he's having a look now And Blazefly Gaming is going to have another go at the racing point. He's gone for it. They're side by side. They're banging wheels. And he's got ahead of the racing point. Can Fishy do the same? Fishy seems to be watching all of this and not gaining anything from it here. And this is allowing Zero to get back at him, as Bazooka is now having a look at Blazefly Gaming. This is non-stop from these three, and probably four soon, as Zero's going to get involved, I'm sure, anytime soon. We've got a yellow flag in sector 2, it's just the Mercedes of Erdy, and Fishy's gone down the inside of Bazooka Joe. Bazooka Joe's done the cutback, he's going to keep to the outside. Oh, they're side by side going into the last turn. Still side by side, but Bazooka Joe has held that very well. Very well indeed. And here comes Zero. I didn't even see Zero. He's come out of nowhere. Up on Fishy. I thought Fishy was going to go again at Bazooka, but Fishy's now picked up a time penalty because he's done a slight corner cut. And he's gone back now. Should Fishy have made more of the racing point and Red Bull battling, he could have gained a few places there if he just picked his moment. But he drops now down to 6th place, and it is Zero who's looking to get involved with these two now. These two have been at it, and we've only got 2 laps left. I'm glad I noticed that, because I feel like I would have been here till the end and just not noticed anyone finishing the race ahead of them. But we are going to see, definitely, there's no way Bazooka Joe is not going to go for another attempt here. But Fishy is looking the more likely, but Bazooka Joe is on the outside, trying to keep tabs on both of them for you guys. Bazooka Joe, Zero's got a 3-second time penalty, obviously trying to defend from Fishy. Bazooka Joe, and he's moved over, he's blocked him up the inside. It's Blazefly Gaming, and he's run a bit wide as Bazooka Joe's come up the inside of the Red Bull, and the Red Bulls have to run a little bit wide. And the racing point is ahead again, and we've got position changes galore here. What a race to be involved in. It is a pleasure to be commentating over this, whether my commentary is good or bad. Fishy's got up the inside of Zero, and he's taken that position back. That's very ruthless, but as the great Ayrton Senna once said, if you see a gap, you must take it. As we've already started the last lap. Q-Tip has started our last lap. We're going to stay on board with these guys, because there's going to be moves into turn 1, and Blazefly Gaming is going up the inside of Bazooka Joe. Bazooka Joe's going to try and stick to it around the outside. He's not going to get the better line, and he's going to Blazefly Gaming is going up the inside now of Bazooka Joe. There's a bit of lag involved. Let's go on board Fishy as Bazooka Joe does the cutback, and he's going up the inside, and they've made contact. Oh, Bazooka Joe's in the wall, and Fishy had a bit of contact as well, and Zero's gone, and oh my god, Blazefly Gaming's now gone. Oh wow, 3rd and 4th place have both crashed out. They're still going, but LG is now taking the place. Oh my lord, and Zero's moved up to 3rd, Fishy in 4th, but here comes your race winner, Q-Tip, your league champion and your constructors champion. Q-Tip wins the Brazil Grand Prix. Parallax coming in 2nd. Fishy could be coming 3rd. There's penalties, of course. He's gone over. That's got to be a corner cut, a warning, but he's coming as 3rd. Zero's coming as 4th here. Bazooka Joe 5th. Blazefly Gaming in... Oh, Blazefly Gaming has come third due to penalties, and L Dude has come fourth. Fishy, Zero and Bazooka Joe have all dropped 2 places due to penalties. Erdy has come in 10th place, but Brian Con is gonna come in 8th position. Well done, sir. And he's got the fastest lap. Well done. 1:10.095. Well done. That'll be an extra point. The last fastest lap of the year goes to the McLaren driver, and TSR Verstappen rounds us off. And I am out of breath. I purely just couldn't get my voice that excited because that was going on for so long. That would be a great watch back. I would definitely give that a watch back. But congratulations to Q-Tip. He is your race winner today in Brazil. He is your league champion, and he is your constructors champion. So congratulations to Q-Tip there. Well done, sir. Great drive from himself. What a race. What a race, guys. That is absolutely phenomenal. I'm out of breath. There is your confirmed end result. You got Q-Tip first, Parallax second, Blaze by Gaming third, L Dude come in at fourth, started 10th on the grid. That is a great result for him, and that is what you get when you get no penalties. You get rewarded. And TSR Fishy comes 5th, Zero 6th, Bazooka Joe 7th, Brian Con 8th and the fastest lap, 9th TSR Verstappen, and Erdy rounding off the top 10. And Wide Load Billy, Tage Leroy, TJ Carlo, F1 Fan Red Bull, Feared by Gaming, Fozzie Wozzie Dog and Schumacher are the drivers that did not make it to the end of this race. I'm now going to invite TSR Fishy. I believe he is the admin of the league here. I'm sure he'll have stuff to say. Let me just add him in. There he is. Someone's saying interviews. I don't know if WRL do interviews. We'll leave that up to the guys. But what race! What a race. Oh, guys still in the stream.
Hello.
Oh, here's Fish.
I need to get the other admins in. I'm not sure about Swinny's, but Q-Tip for sure. Q-Tip wants an interview as well, of course it is.
He wants an interview.
We'll have the interview guys in the party while I'm talking about the stuff. We'll do the interviews then I'll talk about it. With Q-Tip.
Whatever you want, Fish, mate. What a race. Brilliant race.
I was just having fun, to be fair.
Yeah, mate, the amount of position changes, it was mental. Absolutely mental.
I kept making that one move into that one corner. I was just able to be so much later on the brakes than everyone.
You were loving that move. You were absolutely loving it.
Oh.
Hello, mate. How are you doing?
Oi, oi.
Hello, Q.
Oi, oi.
Alright. Let's make these interviews quick. We need to talk about some stuff.
Start interviews now, yeah?
well, Blue's not done. So, yeah, Blue's the 6th right now. So.
Okay, first of all, we shall go to the race winner, the league winner, and the constructors winner, Q-Tip. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Grazie, as we would say in Italy. Just down the road from us. It's like Greg's, it's literally just round the corner.
How was that race for you, my friend?
My words can't describe how action-packed that race was for me. Just, if I had to sum it up in one word, just unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Really a bloody brilliant job by the team. We've got the constructors, and I'm not going to complain.
You got it in the bag and you're taking it home, mate. You're taking it home.
Indeed, we've got it in a rucksack now. We don't really care about it now. We're moving on.
Bring on next season, yeah?
Exactly. You know, we have had such a troublesome last 2 or 3 races, and this result, I think, is possibly the best win, I think, of this season, to me personally, just because everything was not necessarily on point, but everything worked out in the end. And that call for the softs, Jesus, we worked miracles today.
Very good call.
Absolute miracles.
Very good call. Well, congratulations, sir.
Thank you very much indeed.
We will come on to Parallax. Well done on 2nd place today.
Yeah.
How's that race for you?
Well, like Q-Tip said, it was very action-packed. I made multiple mistakes in that race, and the collision with Taze was a bit sceptical, but other than that, it was a very good race for me.
Yeah, what do you make of that incident? Because it was an odd one.
Yeah, what I'd make of it was he went round the outside on the turn 1. He got in front, and then I was right behind him. I got a good run out the corner, and then I've gone head into Finn. He's gone to the inside, and then basically our cars have joined together because he's coming over, so I'm turning left to go to the inside to switch on him, and then he's just clipped my front wing a little bit, and then he's gone off. So.
Yeah, from my view, it looked completely accidental, but I'm sure there'll be a review or such of it. But apart from that, you had a pretty good race. You weren't involved in too much.
Yeah.
But are you happy with 2nd place, or you a bit frustrated? Feel like you could have got the win today?
I could have got the win after I got clipped on the inside curve of that and just went completely wide. But Q-Tip obviously made that call on the softs, and in the end of that, you're not going to be a soft runner when you're on old mediums. So yeah, I'm happy. End off the season with a high note.
Well, congrats, mate. Congrats, and that's not a bad finish for Racing Point either. I believe your teammate got a decent finish as well.
Yeah.
So well done, well done. Blazed by Gaming.
Yes.
3rd place. How are you feeling?
Well, not really very happy with that, not gonna lie. Just Bazooka Joe, I think, was way too aggressive in those final laps. Left him enough space down the inside, he hits me, and I get damage, and then Zero comes around the outside and kind of turns in, trying to get through the corner, and I spin from there. I don't know how I managed to get into P3 at the end there through penalties, but it's just not really one of the best races I've ever been in. I was really happy with the result being in P3 from P8 on the grid, I think. So yeah, it's just unfortunate that me and Fishy couldn't win the constructors for us. But this has been a good few races whilst I've been here. So yeah, I've enjoyed it this season. Oh,
well done, mate. That was, with you and Bazooka Joe, that was a really action-packed, like 4 or 5 laps. There was like you two battling, and then Fishy got involved, and then Zero got involved. It was just mental. Aggressive or not, it produced some really good viewing.
Thank you.
But yeah, well done on the. I was as shocked as you, mate. I was as shocked as you that you got third, but well done, mate. And I think last but not least we have Fishy.
Oh yeah, I guess you can talk about me to my, or you can talk to me about my race. Yeah, before
I can. I have permission. Yeah,
you do.
I have permission.
Overruled.
A frustrating one.
If championship was still on, yep. But I was just having fun today, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you said before you were enjoying the Alex Albon moves.
I was, yeah.
You must have done at least like 4 or 5 of those.
Yeah, and everyone worked mostly, I think, except one.
Except one.
But,
Yeah.
There's always one, isn't there?
there always is, yeah. It was very interesting to do it, but I thought, well, I need to get these positions, so, and most of them were faster than me on the straight, even with DRS, so I decided, right, I have to get it here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that you weren't able to compete for the constructors. Really, there you showed some good pace, but it just wasn't your day, really.
Yeah, I think losing 5 positions off the start definitely didn't help.
No, yeah, I wouldn't do that in the future if I were you.
I'll try.
But yeah, well done everyone on a great season. I'm glad to have watched the last race. It was a fun one. I need my co-commentator back. That's for sure.
Great to make it entertaining for you.
But yeah, I will pass it over to yourselves.
Yeah, so me and Q-Tip, if you didn't know, are both admins, and then we have Sweeney's the owner, but he doesn't respond, obviously. So we only have me and Q-Tip, but we're gonna just talk about rule changes for next season.
Well, we can say we. It's
Well,
his
yeah,
idea.
probably. Send it in the admin chat on Twitter, just have a look at that.
Doesn't matter.
Fair enough, right? The first one, track is selected 30 to 40 minutes before the race actually happens, so no one knows what the track is, not even us, until 30 to 40 minutes before. This is kind of level out the playing field for people who don't have time to practice, because everyone gets 30 minutes of practice before the race. So that should make it interesting. Weather will also be selected, so you will know what to practice for, as well as 3 random races during the season. We're going to have a 10 race season. 3 random races will be reverse championship order on the grid. We are also going to test a full quali for the first race, see how that goes. Of course, if we have less than 15 drivers, we'll ask everyone to retire from Q1 and just do Q2 and 3, because there's no point doing Q1. But that's about it. Random teams as well, but that's about it for the rule changes for next season.
Basically what he said.
To say?
Basically what he said, just if you've missed all of that, just go back.
That would be what I would do anyway.
Jamie, come back. Sorry.
I'm relaxed. What did you say?
Jamie, we're doing interviews, bro.
Interviews.
Can you,
Hey, come back to the party.
yes, can you... Oh, God.
Sit a bit better. Where's the plate? I can't find it. Yeah, go back to sit a
Jamie,
bit.
shut up.
Oh, that guy.
God,
Who
I'm
was
so
he?
sorry.
Oh,
I know.
Someone's
sorry
getting
about
sacked.
No, you ain't
Got
sacked.
the wrong link. Well, that's the YouTube stream link. But yeah, I mean that's all. The rule changes really. The rule changes are just to try and even out the field a bit, because the field is very spread, and we do know that a lot more people have time to practice now that everyone only gets 30 minutes, so everyone will have equal practice for the race. And we're just hoping to make the race more interesting next season and not become a bore fest.
And Fish, anyone who wants to join WRL, where do they need to go?
They can either message me directly on PS4, which is TSR_fishy, message me on Twitter, which is @MachineFishy with 2 Y's at the end, or message the WRL Twitter @WRL League.
Or some other random geezer.
Or @Brandon and a load of numbers, if you can find them.
Is that
Yep.
is that all?
That is about everything.
Is that all? And when is season 2 starting?
I think we're gonna have a 2-week break, and then we're gonna come back and hopefully have some good racing.
2-week break. So keep an eye out on the WRL League Twitter. Yeah.
That's about all, I would say.
Awesome. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in for the last race of the season here at WRL. We hope you enjoyed. I thoroughly enjoyed it. Thanks, Fishy, Brandon, and whoever the other admin is. I don't know where he is, but cheers for having me.
Non-existent. It doesn't do anything.
I appreciate it. And we will see you in season 2. Ciao, Bella.